All right, hello, my name is David George and I work at Southern Adventist University. We just took delivery on several of the A7S2 cameras, so I wanted to just do a quick unboxing video so you could see what to expect if you're to buy one of these. So, box is pretty small, so I'm expecting the camera to be pretty small also. First thing that we see is some additional flaps. And we have a little tray here with a warranty card, Capture One Express, I'm not sure, oh, Phase 1, interesting. Wi-Fi connection, it's got NFC, so that's cool. So we can use NFC Wi-Fi to quickly link up to things, it looks like. Accessory guide, the French manual, and the English manual look like the like things there. So okay, so it looks like we've got a camera strap with the Alpha 7 branding, and then we've got, looks like the actual camera body here. It's heavy. Right off the bat, I can feel it feels very solid, very dense. And there is the front of the camera. Got a nice sort of mid-gray cap. Just turning it over. Everything feels very, very good build quality. Everything feels very tight, very like there's a lot of precision in the way that this was put together. I noticed that it has 3 scroll wheels. It has a scroll wheel up here on the front. Then it's got the on-off switch here with the shutter release. Then it's got another scroll wheel back here for your thumb. And another scroll wheel here on the lower back, sort of where a Canon 5D or 7D scroll wheel would be. So I look at this further. The monitor will pop out like this. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the box. And so looking at that, you can see this pulls out quite significantly from the camera body, and this will fold way up. So if you're got the camera down on the ground, you can fold that up to where you can look straight down at the camera. It doesn't swivel side to side. It's just a pivot. I'm going to see if I can find a battery. I put the box down before finding the rest of the contents here. So you will find a charger over here in this side compartment. And it looks like we have, I'm not even sure what that is. We'll find out what that is. And we've got then a battery down in the bottom of the case. Looks like we've got an AC wall adapter. I'll pull these out for you. Here's the battery. And then we've got a little micro USB to USB cable, and that empties out the box. So let's look through what actually is included here. We've got this wall outlet, very much like an Android phone charger. It's got the micro USB standard, and you know, just like a phone charger, which I assume will either power the camera or charge the battery. So next we have a charger. Just plugs into the wall, very much like a Canon charger. And then we have a battery. It's a very small battery. This thing is tiny, so I hope it actually has some runtime. You can see that is not a big battery. And then this mystery device over here. This looks like something designed to protect cables plugged into it. That is pretty cool. So wherever the HDMI port is, looks like some ports over here and over here. This looks like it would screw in and protect these. That is very clever. This is my first time seeing this from Sony, which maybe they did this before, but this is my first camera in this class. But that's very, very nice, because one of the persistent problems with a camera like this is all these little ports being unprotected, and we have a Blackmagic pocket camera and we just cannot keep power supplies working for it because it's so vulnerable to being broken. That's a really nice thing that Sony has done there. And so then they actually gave us a second battery, which maybe hints as to the battery life. So I've got two batteries, got a charger, AC power, documentation, strap, and cable protector. So just real quick, I'm going to go ahead and pop in a battery, see if the thing comes to life. Oh, that's backwards. If you're used to Canon, I bet you'll put the battery in backwards the first time. And I do have a lens to go with this, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop this on. And I'm going to try to do a quick cap removal and line up my dots. There we go. So the camera seems very solid in build quality, and this feels even more solid by the time you get this whole thing going. Let me cover up these ports. It's complaining at me, there's no card, the battery says it's at 16%, so don't count on shooting with this when you first get it. The battery does need to be charged. But I do have picture now, and looks like everything's working. In the hand, I have to say, it feels, it's a very nice feeling camera to hold. I'm used to Canon cameras, but I have to say that this is impressing me a lot in terms of build quality and small size. So anyway, there you go, the Sony A7S II. And I happen to have a 70-200 E-mount lens on it right now. Hope that gives you some insight as to what you can expect from this camera if you were to buy it.